Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world, welcome to Omni Crypto, your new home to all things crypto. Firstly, I think I should state my reasoning for creating this channel. It is my intention to teach the fundamentals of cryptocurrency to all of you, in spite of your varying levels of current experience and understanding. It is also my intention to continuously provide you with up-to-date news regarding cryptocurrency, whilst trying to maintain an objective stance free from bias. I would also like to take this opportunity to make an important disclaimer. The content put before you is not to be taken for financial advice. The views of this channel are entirely those of my personal opinion. And a couple words of warm advice. Cryptocurrency is immensely volatile. Do not invest more than you are willing to lose. It doesn't matter what your neighbour Nigel or your best mate Billy said. There is no guarantee that you will make profit when investing into cryptocurrencies. Invest at your own risk and do your own research. Now that we've got all of that out of the way, onto the topic of today's video. What actually is cryptocurrency? Perhaps you've decided to learn about cryptocurrency because you've seen that Elon Musk Tesla has recently invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin. Or maybe it's because it's all your friends keep harping on about and you're feeling a bit left out of the current hot topic of conversation. It doesn't matter how you stumbled across this video, all that matters is that you did. Cryptocurrencies are digital assets that can be exchanged for goods and services just like fiat currencies, such as the Great British Pound or the US dollar. The difference is that cryptocurrencies are generally decentralized, meaning they are not issued or governed by a central authority, such as a government or a bank. And a major advantage of cryptocurrency is that there is no middleman. This means that transactions between two parties are usually easier, faster, and come with smaller transaction fees. This is especially great when sending funds internationally. And as much as I can sit here and scream,
fuck the government and fuck Boris, yeah.
The UK is generally governed pretty well, and the Great British Pound is not only one of the most stable currencies in the world, but it's also the longest serving currency still in use. But we're not all so fortunate. The fact that there's no central authority is great for countries where there's high levels of corruption or where their currency is subject to hyperinflation. Another advantage of cryptocurrency is that you can access your cryptocurrency and do what you like with it whenever you want. The same can always be said for fiat currencies. The banks aren't always open. Bert and Brenda have to go home at some point. There is also absolute anonymity with cryptocurrency, meaning that you are not vulnerable to things such as identity theft. Most cryptocurrencies make use of blockchain technology, which allow transaction records to be permanently stored, and these can be accessed by anyone at any given time. Blockchains are public ledgers. This sounds worrying, but it isn't. This is because all that is stored is the amount being sent from one address to another. And these addresses appear meaningless, as they are just a string of seemingly random numbers and letters that have no association with any of our personal data. So you can see the address, but you can't find anything about the person that address pertains to. Now, even though that I am all for cryptocurrency, I feel that I've done you all a disservice if I did not mention the disadvantages of cryptocurrency too. People will argue that cryptocurrency is only used for illegal purposes, and I can understand their argument due to the cryptography element of cryptocurrency. But it's not like people don't use fiat currency for illegal things all the time. If I have a £10 note in my hand, I don't know the story of that £10 note. I don't know whose hands that note was passed through or what it was spent on. The next two disadvantages are quite big ones, and tie with cryptocurrency's lack of central authority. A transaction is not reversible, and no one other than yourself is responsible for the safeguarding of your funds. With this being said, it'd be quite difficult to send money to the wrong address. If the address is invalid, then the money will not be sent. However, if the address is incorrect but valid, then you have no way of getting this money back. This is, however, incredibly unlikely. Because of these disadvantages, you need to be very careful to avoid scams. More often than not, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And that goes for everything. In relation to the other disadvantage, if you forget your password to your wallet, and there is only one other way you can gain access to your funds, a recovery phrase. And if you forget that, well, yeah. Recently, it was all over the news that this man, Stephen Thomas, had lost his password to his 7,002 Bitcoins, which would be worth in excess of $350 million at the time of this video being made. The last disadvantage that I will mention is that you cannot spend your cryptocurrency everywhere, and many people hold cryptocurrency strictly as a form of investment. This is most likely due to the fact that the value of cryptocurrencies are extremely volatile. Things aren't all bad though. This is ever changing as more institutions are welcoming cryptocurrency as a method of payment. Some of the world's leading companies such as Microsoft already accept cryptocurrency as a form of payment, and Tesla have recently said that they are considering this possibility too. Even MasterCard and Visa are looking at getting more involved with cryptocurrency. I hope this video has been useful and that you've learned something. I have plenty of ideas for more crypto related videos in the future, but please leave a comment if there's anything in particular that you'd like me to cover. Have a good day, thank you, and goodbye.